sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Today, I am going to teach you how to play Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay, that classic song by Otis Redding. And I'm filming this in summer of 2024. And this song has all the summery vibes of sitting by the bay, watching the boats go by. And this song is fabulous to play, not crazy difficult. And I'm going to break it down step by step for you right now. If you want to read along with me and have your very own lyrics and chords chart, I strongly recommend you go here, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/dock of the bay, and each of the words is separated by a dash. You'll hop on there, you enter your email address, and I'll send you a custom lyrics and chords sheet right to your email inbox. A lot of folks like to use this because you can write in little details of the song as you go, and you'll have something great to use to sing and play with. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So the way that we're going to start out doing this is I'm going to first start by showing you the chords. I'm going to show you the chord strategy for all of this. A lot of what we're going to be doing is going to be in root position, but there's a couple of little things we're going to do. So Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay is in the key of G, which means it has an F sharp in the scale. So I always recommend people play the scale a couple of times just to make sure you know where everything is. But not every chord comes from the key of G. So the first chord we're going to play is a G chord. And we're going to do it in root position, and then we're going to go to B major. And this should be a D sharp here, but the app is not going to agree with me on that. So just trust me. Then we're going to go C, and then we're going to go A. And so that's the first part of the verse. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Then you do those four chords again. Watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. That's right. Okay. So that's the verse. Each one of the verses is going to have that same progression of chords, G to B, C to A, and I'm playing all of them in root position. And then we're going to go, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, and it goes to E minor. And I'm going to play E minor in first inversion because you see the G is here. To go to E minor just means that I have to change the top note. But notice that I'm changing the fingering. I'm going from 1-3-5 to 1-2-5. That's just going to help you with your accuracy. So I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. That's right. So it's those back and forth, and then we're going to go, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. You're going to go to A, wasting to G, and then we're going to go to E major in first inversion. And this should obviously say G sharp, not A flat. So let's do the chorus again. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. And that's basically the whole song. So let's go through to verse 2. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. 2, 3, and 4. I have nothing to live for. Oops. I have nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. Now's the chorus. I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. 2, 3, and 4. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Excellent. Okay. So again, the bulk of the song. So now we're going to go into the bridge of the song. So it goes, It's going to go from G to D. And I'm going to play D in second inversion. A, D, F sharp. And then C also in second position. So we're going to go from G to D in second inversion. And then C in second inversion. And that we do that 3 times. So it goes, looks like nothing's gonna change. 3, 4. Everything still remains the same. And I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. Now we're gonna go F. So I guess I'll, and then we're gonna go to D. So we're going to go from F, this is in first inversion, and then we're going to go back to D in second inversion. So it's going to go, still I guess I'll remain the same, just like that. So let's do the bridge again. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. For 1, I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. And then the last half of the song, sitting here resting my bones, right? We've done that already. So now we're going to get into a couple of different accompaniment strategies. And what I would like to do is do kind of like a tiered version of it. So if you're less experienced playing or you really want to focus on your vocals, you can still play something that's engaging and interesting, but maybe not as complex. So we're going to do kind of level 1. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right. Da, 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 da. So it's left, left, right, left, left, right, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So if you choose to, this sounds great and isn't super hard to play. So let me play you a little bit of it. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. You see that? So you can do the entire song sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. See that? Right? And so that works for the entire song. And if you want to just do that, more power to you. Fantastico. Now what I'm going to do is level it up again. And so I'm going to play a little bit more details and I'm going to break it down for you. So all we do is, you know, how I work all of these tutorials. If you've been here a while, you know I like to do this. I want to give you something to play so you can sing and play right now, so that you don't have to work on it for a week or a month. You can play something now. And then as time goes on, or as your skills improve, or as you spend time on it, you could add a few more details in it that'll give it even more of the sound of the original recording. So what you have just now is close enough, absolutely close enough. No one will complain and will be perfectly great if you're singing and you're doing all kinds of other things. If you want to have a few more details, here are some choices. Okay, so what they do, the bass player does, is they do a walk up from the G to the B. So it's going to go, so you're going to go G, G, A, B flat, B. So that's a walk up. And then when we get to the C, we're going to walk down to the C. C, B, B flat, A. So it's going to go, sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. You see how I did that? La, 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 la. And it actually mirrors the melody that I'm singing, which is kind of cool. So it's going to look like this. Sitting on the morning sun. 2, 3, and 4. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Watching the ships roll in. 2, 3, and 4. Then I'll watch them roll away again. So my right hand is still doing what it was doing before. It sounds a little funny because there's some pauses in places in the melody in the left hand, but I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting in the morning sun. 2, 3, and 4. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. 2, 3, and 4. Watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again. Just like that. Da, da, da. And then when we get to the chorus, we're going to go, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay. So this is what the bass player plays. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all this is, it's the outline of the G triad going to E minor. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. You see how I did that? And it goes dee-dee-da-da. So anytime you're moving down by a third like that, you can roll down. And so that's what you could do for the verse and the chorus. That's kind of like level 2, right? So let me just do a little bit of that. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. You see how I did that? So we're going to level up one more time, and this is more challenging. And I'm actually going to show you the intro right now, too. So it's going to go boom, 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 boom. So we're just hanging out on this G. And we're going from the G to the 5th, 1 to the 5, but you're going to go sort of a little approach note from the bottom. See how we did that? Sitting in the morning sun. So instead of just going root to root, we're going to go root to the 5th. So you're going to go sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. So I'm thinking of the root in the 5th. There's the root in the 5th of B, the root in the 5th of C, and the root in the 5th of A. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting in the evening come. You see that I'm playing the root to the 5th, to the root to the 5th, kind of as a filler. Now, if this feels crazy difficult, then stick to what we did before, but I just want to show you this as an option. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. To the 5th, to the root, to the 5th, watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch them roll away again. yeah. Then the same bass line we did before. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting. And right here, remember that intro we did? Boom, 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 boom. We can do that here. G. Then do it for A. Then G. Then E. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. See how we did that? And so that's something that you can add, and you're welcome to modify it if as you're working on it, you're like, I need one last note. Cut a note out. That's all good. But experiment with, what you can get under your fingers. So now I'm going to do a full playthrough of the entire song. I'm going to do kind of a combination of the different things that I showed you, probably starting with the easier stuff earlier and getting a little more complex as we go on. Just so you have some ideas, so you have some, methods that you can move through. And then again, customize it for your own, for what feels good for you. If you know that you're not going to be singing, like if everybody else is going to be singing, then maybe you can be a little fancier, or if you're challenging yourself, that's also great. So let's do a full playthrough starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I'll watch him roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left by home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay. I have nothing to live for, looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. It's 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. didn't think I was going to whistle at the end, did you? But yep, I'm a pretty good whistler. So that's the entire song. And I hope your takeaway is here. You can stop kind of at whatever point in all of this so that you can pick which version of this you like, or you can do the whole wazoo as I showed you. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what other songs you like. Let me know what are some of the takeaways from this particular tutorial. If you want to learn more about me and my work, you should check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you'll find a ton of really fantastic resources, blog posts, printables, you name it. And you'll be able to find out other ways you can work with me. For example, did you know that I teach Zoom lessons to people all across the world? It is true, voice and piano lessons. And even more than that, I have an online membership called The Versatile Musician, which is the perfect place if you're tired of kind of piecing together YouTube videos. It's a one-stop shop for all of the skill building tutorials and lessons and videos and classes you would need to be able to expand your musical creativity and skill set to become a more versatile musician. You can click theversatilemusician.com and make sure you use my special coupon code GETSTARTED30 for $30 off your first month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.